Welcome, everybody. You are watching Blue Orchard's Pioneer Talks, coming to you today from headquarters here in Zurich. So who are the people that benefit from Blue Orchard's work around the world? Well, today we're going to spend the next few minutes getting to know one of these micro-entrepreneurs and hearing firsthand about her journey. She is Lucy Wilfred, and she joins us today from Arusha, Tanzania. Lucy, welcome.
Thank you, Ana Maria.
It's so lovely to see you. Now, tell me where you are in this moment. I mean, it looks like your office.
Yes, Ana Maria, I am in the office in my school, Kingdom School in Arusha, Tanzania.
This is a school that you started with your husband back in 2013, more or less.
Yes, we started with my husband in our living room, starting with two orphan children from our neighbor, and here we are today.
So you started with two children, but now you have how many?
We are having more than 350 children to the moment, from baby class to standard 7. That is from 3 years of age to 12 to 13 years of age. And this year, 2021, we are going to have our first graduate of standard 7, that is grade 7. So after graduating here, they will go to their secondary school, and we are very, very happy.
Congratulations. That's quite a milestone.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. We are very happy for that.
All right, so walk us through the story a bit, Lucy, about why you decided, what motivated you to start this school in the first place?
Okay. I have a passion since I was very young of helping orphans, my fellow orphans. Since I was very young, I like helping. So I did it in the schools where I was, but it sounds like I don't have much authority with them. I don't have much time with them. So I thought if I'm going to manage to have a school, I'm going to have more time with the kids, specifically with the orphans, and I will be able to provide it to them some of their needs. So it came a time I share with my husband that I feel like to have children, to have more time with them, to help them with everything I have. And my husband joins hands with me, and he agreed that we are going to start a school. But he asked me, how are we going to start the school? We don't have capital, we don't have land, we don't have money. Lucy, how are you going to do this? Sometimes my husband used to tell me, are you dreaming? How are you going to start a school? A school is a big thing. Then I told him, I trust in God, and for sure God will help me to start what's inside me.
So tell us now about this step to when you actually took on this microloan and what you set out to do with it.
I started taking a loan in the year 17, and it is a time where we saw that we cannot manage running the school without extra money. And due to our family backgrounds, there were no alternative of having money to run the school rather than getting the loan. So by that time, we meet the manager of Finca Microfinance Bank. Then they gave us a loan for 5,000 US dollars. That is 10,000 Tanzanian shilling. So from there, we went on, and we have been taking loans from the bank to continue with the construction and the other needs of the school.
So why did you choose then? Why did you choose going with a microfinance institution?
Well, it was the reliable one, and the service. I mean, the interest rate was not that much big. And by that time, it was the only microfinance bank which shows the interest to help us. Yeah, it shows the interest to help us. Because when you go to other banks, they need to have something very big so that you can obtain the loan. But this microfinance bank understands us that we have started something, So they were ready to help us.
So why did you choose to set this up as a private school? And how does this work?
Yeah, we started a private school to help to give education to the student who can pay, and at the same time to help the student who cannot pay. Yeah. So we have big number who can pay, and we have some students who cannot pay, and we help them.
Right now in Arusha, I mean, is there a lack of schools, of public schools?
There is no lack of public schools, but the private schools differs in their quality and their purpose. So we have every school, every private school has its own purpose. My school purpose is to give better, good education and care to the kids, and also help the orphans and the needy students. And with the income we get from the school fees, we don't only help the students in our school. We have the students who we are helping also, who are in the university and in other government schools. We help them buy uniforms and pay school fees to them. So we are helping different groups of people from the income we got. And our tuition fee we are charging is for the middle class of the parents living around the school. We are charging a low amount of school fees so that they can afford to have good education. So our aim is to give them good education, which will help them to have better life. And I'm doing so because I realize nothing helped me, only education helped me. My grandparents managed to give me education, so only education saved me as an orphan. So I saw education is a good tool to help the orphan more than even giving them money. It's better to give them education. It will help them throughout the year life. So that's why I chose to provide education to the orphans and to the needy, and also to the parents who can pay little for their children.
I wanted to hear more about your students. So what are their dreams? What are they planning on doing once they finish your primary education there?
And they have big dreams. Among of the dreams is to have a bright future. That's among the big dream of the student, having bright future and living in their choices. If a student choose to be a teacher, he or she should be a teacher, happy teacher. If they choose to be a pilot, they are going to be happy pilots. If they choose to be engineers, because we have students who have different passions. Others want to be engineers, others want to be big traders, others want to be economists, others want to be politicians, others wants to be a priest. So we have some sort of students who want to be different people. But mostly what I have noticed to my students, yeah, they are eager to be somebody, not to go back to the poor family they come from, or to live the life which is not promising for a good future. So they study very hard and they are very happy in school. So they are creating their bright future. And we have very good teachers who help the student study happy and become eager for their future, despite the different backgrounds they come from. So we have very nice teacher just helping them, hugging them, and helping them to reach their goals in the future. So we tell them forget the background they came from, even if they are orphans, they are poor, but we promise them a good future and we assure them that it can be done if they play their part, that is studying very hard.
It's always difficult to choose the best moment, but if you can really remember something that really moved you, one of your most memorable moments from this journey, what comes to mind?
I have good memories. What keeps me moving, what keeps me smiling despite of the challenges. Wow, seeing smiling faces of the kids. When I hug the students, wow, it's a forever gift which I have in my life. I'm very happy being with the kids. and seeing some orphans smile. That's my great moment. And I'm very happy being in the school than any other place in my life. I love the moment I spend in school more than any other place.
Before we go, you mentioned that you started the school with your husband all these years ago. And is your husband still involved in the school with you?
Yeah, we are working together in the school. He's working with the buildings, construction, school vehicles, all the business. So we are all working here. And where this year we have decided to start cultivating for food for the kids, so that to reduce the difficulties of getting food. So today he has gone there to start planting maize for the school.
All right, that's wonderful. So it sounds like it still is a passion for the whole family that you share.
Yeah, yeah.
Lucy, thank you so much for being with us and telling us such an amazing, inspirational story and sharing your journey. And we look very much forward to seeing how the Kingdom School grows and develops.
Thank you so much, Ana Maria, for interviewing me today. I'm very happy to be involved in the stories of celebrating your 20th anniversary of your organization. Thank you so much, all the crew. Welcome to Tanzania.
Thank you. And to all of you, thank you so much for joining us today. Stay tuned. There will be much more in this space coming soon about impact investing that you don't want to miss. We'll see you then.